Hi, welcome to my Lazy Day Garden. My name's Cindy, and I wanted to do a short introduction and kind of show you around my garden. Most of it is in containers right now, a small amount, doing some fall gardening. I have a few things out in the yard. I'm in a transitional phase right now. I've mostly container gardened, and this year I decided to just go out in the yard and just do a real earth garden. And I've had limited success. Some things I've done great at, some things not so much. Like I said, most of my gardening has been done in containers, but I've had a lot of fun doing this, and I'm really looking forward to next season. So right now I'm going to show you what I do have out for the fall and what I have left over from the summer. I mean, there's some tomatoes and peppers still out there, but I've torn most of it out for the year. I really need to concentrate on making the beds for next year and getting that soil really amended, something I rushed into at the beginning of this year, and I was a spur of the moment thing, and I really didn't have the soil the way it should have been. So I'm going to work on that this fall, and that's what I'm spending most of my energies on. So let me just show you what I have so far, and we'll look around the yard. Okay, so what we have here is some starts. I've got some bok choys and some Swiss chard in here, and I believe some kind of lettuce. Let me see. It's not doing very good, whatever it is. It is abnormally hot right now. It is mid-September, and I live in the Midwest, and we are having in the 90s this week and next week. So I've kind of put these things, moving them over into a more shady area. Bok choy doesn't like a lot of sun. But here they are. I have baby bok choy, and you can see the little purple ones are called Purple Ladies, I believe. I got these at Baker's Creek. And I've been starting new ones every couple weeks, so I have a continuous supply. I love bok choy. Here is this. I just started a couple weeks ago, and as you can see, there's one sad little butternut left. The plant is fading from powdery mildew, which is what I've had a big trouble with this year, and found out in a garden setting out in the yard it happens a lot. But I'm keeping the plant alive to get my one little tiny pathetic looking butternut off of it. But what I've done is I've grown Swiss chard here in the center, and I have spinach growing along the outside. I think I planted a few more in there yesterday, and we'll see how that goes. The spinach should do good in colder weather. Up here I have also bok choy surrounding a Swiss chard plant that I put in, I believe, the beginning of April. And it is still around. I cut it back, and it's coming back. So that's nice. So over here I have some little marvel peas. And if you can see, I have a chicken wire around it. Because I had more peas and they're gone. The rabbits got in here. So I put the chicken wire up, and let's see, and I planted some more peas. They should be popping up. And oh, there's some carrots in there too. Over here we have sugar snap peas. Once again, some of them are in better shape than others because they got ate down by rabbits, but I have put up the chicken wire and put in some more seeds, so hopefully we'll have a full trellis of peas here soon. Okay, in front of the peas here I have 3 cauliflower plants. As you can see, there is a little bit of insect damage here and there. I have since sprayed with neem oil and checked it out, and I haven't seen anything this morning. It's been 2 days, so hopefully we took care of that problem. Over here I have carrots, and I have a little tiny tomato plant here that also was 3 in there and was just completely annihilated by something. So I stuck it up here closer to the house and put chicken wire over it. It's kind of sad I have to keep using the chicken wire, but right now it's you know, it's just the way it is. So I'm going to take you out into my yard. So I have here one sugar baby watermelon. The plant's not doing so great, but I think it'll be okay till the watermelon's ready. And I planted this really late in the year, so I was just experimenting, and I got one little tiny Tim off of it, and that's fine. That's fine. Over here I have some cantaloupe, and I haven't gotten anything from it. Like I said, I planted everything late in the year, though I did notice right down here, maybe it got pollinated, maybe it didn't, but at this point it's a little late in the season. I don't think it has time to grow. So this has been a really big experiment on sun and everything else to figure out what will grow best. Where I got another butternut, very small, and as you can see, I've got a tomato plant. One of my 2 tomato plants. I trimmed it back yesterday, and so they can hurry up and, you know, get them ripe. I've got 2 plants, and I've gotten so many tomatoes off of this, it's ridiculous. I keep freezing tomatoes. So there's a few more left on this one, and I noticed yesterday, I'm really excited, when I was trimming back, that one of these tomatoes is gigantic. That thing is huge. And I'm tempted just to take it out now and let it finish ripening in the house. But like I said, I cut this all back, and it did great. Both these tomato plants did fantastic. I will go over here and show you my horseradish. Never did horseradish before. Stuck 2 roots in here in the spring. And we're going to see what's underneath the ground here as soon as it dies off. Something's kind of killing it off here and hasn't any frost yet, so hopefully my roots are okay. But I want to make some horseradish, so that'd be fun. Okay, so I'm going to swing around here. I have a Charleston Gray watermelon plant. I have no intention of growing watermelons. I wanted to see how the sun did at this corner of the garden, and it seems to be great. We get a lot of flowers and everything. Plant is going nuts. That's probably where I'll put it next year. Over here I have Brussels sprouts that I don't know whether I got in time underneath the netting, and I did a video on how I made this hoop design out of PVC and hula hoops, and I'll put that up sometime this week. The swing over here, these are my strawberries. A wonderful strawberry cage here that I got the hoop design from. I did PVC, hula hoops, chicken wire, and some zip ties. And a great way to protect my strawberries. And I got to just lean in and lift her up, get into it. Over here I have my asparagus. The first year I put this in at the end of March, I believe. And I built the bed and put it all in there, and it's looking really good. So I'm really excited. I've wanted asparagus for a long time. and I finally just said, just do it. So there you go. Here's my asparagus. I'm putting a bed here. This is the one no-dig bed I'm doing. And I'll talk about that in a video. I do have some pepper plants left, and well, that one's a big one right there. I'm getting ready to tear these out, so they're doing okay. I think they're pretty much done with production for the year. And as I'm setting up my new beds, as you see, framing up my new beds with landscape timbers, I'm kind of framing up around the plants that are here. So it looks a little odd. They're willy-nilly. Here's some more peppers over here. I'm building this whole bed back up, and the center is going to be wildflowers. But here's a couple more peppers, and as you see, I kind of just worked around. I didn't want to pull them up quite yet, so I worked around, and there's 2 peppers there. And there's some little peppers on there, but I don't think we're going to get anything too big from these anymore. And I think I pretty much covered my garden now. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you again soon, hopefully.